Welcome back to the channel Coins Collector everyone to another exciting episode right here on the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable collector stories that still amaze us today. If you love discovering how small pieces of change can sometimes be worth a fortune, you are absolutely in the right place. So make sure to stay tuned because today we are uncovering one of the most surprising and valuable coins ever found in modern American coinage. We are talking about the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime from the United States of America, a coin that at first glance looks ordinary, but its story, rarity, and value are anything but ordinary. Now, before you check your pockets or coin jars, let me tell you, this coin has recently shocked collectors across the country with an unbelievable market value. The 1995 P Liberty 1 dime has been reported to sell for as much as $322,000 in the coin market. That is right, a single 10-cent piece, the kind you might find stuck between your car seats or sitting in an old jar in your kitchen, could be worth more than some luxury cars or even a small house. It is a story that has captivated the numismatic community and casual collectors alike. So, what makes this 1995 P Liberty dime so special? To answer that, we need to go back in time and explore both its history and the details behind the Philadelphia Mint where this particular coin was produced. The year 1995 was part of the Roosevelt dime series, a design that has been in circulation since 1946. The obverse, or the front of the coin, features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse of the coin shows a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. On the surface, the 1995 dime looks no different from any other Roosevelt dime. But the magic lies in its details, the mint mark, the condition, and sometimes the mysterious errors or variations that occurred during production. The P mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most active and historic mints in the United States. In 1995, millions of dimes were produced there, but only a handful contained certain unique traits that would make them exceptionally rare and valuable. Decades later, collectors and experts have identified that the valuable 1995 P Liberty dime often features a high-grade strike, meaning it was perfectly minted without wear, scratches, or damage. Some examples also show minor minting errors, slight misalignments or double dies that make the coin stand out as a one-of-a-kind specimen. These small imperfections or unique traits can dramatically increase a coin's value because they are like fingerprints. No two are exactly the same, but condition is not the only reason this coin commands such a massive price tag today. The 1995 P dime that reached a value of over $300,000 was graded by a professional grading service as being in mint state perfection, which means it was preserved exactly as it came off the minting press. Collectors are always willing to pay premium prices for coins that remain untouched by circulation. Imagine finding a dime that was never handled, never scratched, and stored carefully for 30 years. That is the kind of pristine beauty that makes collectors go wild. Let's talk a little bit about the history of coin collecting and why coins like this become so valuable. In the world of numismatics, rarity and demand are everything. A coin can be valuable because of its metal content, its design, or because of a special minting error. But when a coin has a story, when it represents a moment in American history, that emotional and historical connection multiplies its worth. The Roosevelt dime, for example, was created as a tribute to President Roosevelt's efforts in founding the March of Dimes, an organization that helped fight polio. So even a small 10-cent piece carries a legacy of health, hope, and national pride. Now fast forward to today's market. The 1995 P Liberty dime has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen bidding wars that push prices higher every year. Coin enthusiasts are constantly looking for these special examples, sometimes found in old rolls of dimes, inherited collections, or estate sales. The excitement lies in the possibility that a simple coin in your possession could turn out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you are wondering how to tell if your dime might be one of the valuable ones, here are some key things to look for. First, examine the coin's condition under good lighting. Look for sharp details in Roosevelt's hair, clear lettering, and smooth surfaces without scratches or discoloration. Next, check the mint mark. The letter P should be visible near the date. Finally, if you suspect your coin looks unusual, it might be worth having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Even small differences, such as a slightly off-centered strike or doubled lettering, can make a huge difference in value. One of the fascinating aspects of the 1995 P dime story is how it demonstrates the unpredictable nature of collecting. Nobody in 1995 could have imagined that a coin worth 10 cents would one day become a six-figure treasure. It is a perfect reminder of why people love this hobby. Every coin in your hand holds a piece of history, and sometimes, it holds a hidden fortune as well. Collectors have always been drawn to coins that tell a story, and this one certainly does. It tells the story of American craftsmanship, the precision of minting technology, and the enduring passion of collectors who dedicate their lives to preserving the smallest pieces of our nation's history. Whether it is a rare error coin or a perfectly struck gem, each discovery fuels that same sense of wonder, and let's not forget the influence of the digital age. Social media platforms and online coin forums have brought collectors together like never before. When news broke that a 1995 P dime sold for over $300,000, videos, articles, and discussions spread like wildfire. People everywhere started checking their change, emptying drawers, and examining jars of coins that had been sitting for years. It created a modern-day treasure hunt, one that continues to this day. So, as you watch this video, maybe take a moment to look at your own collection or even the spare change lying around your home. You never know what hidden gem you might have. And remember, value in the coin world can change over time. Market trends, collector interest, and new discoveries can all impact how much a coin is worth. Right now, the buzz around the 1995 P Liberty dime is stronger than ever, and that makes it a truly exciting time to be part of the numismatic community. To wrap up this introduction, the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime is more than just a rare coin. It is a symbol of how something so small can carry immense historical significance and monetary value. From its origins at the Philadelphia Mint to its journey through decades of collectors' hands, this coin reminds us that treasures are often hiding in plain sight. So grab your magnifying glass, check those old rolls of coins, and keep your eyes open, because the next big discovery might be waiting for you. Stay tuned, because in the next part of this video, we'll dive deeper into the exact features, grading secrets, and real-world examples of recent sales that prove why this little dime has taken the world by storm. Thanks for watching, and welcome back once again to the channel, your home for stories of history, mystery, and incredible coin finds. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy learning about rare coins and their unbelievable values. Let's get started with the full story behind the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime, a 10-cent piece that became a treasure worth $322,000. Today we are talking about something truly special, a small coin that most of us see and use every day, but one that has an incredible secret behind it. That coin is the 2006 P Roosevelt dime, sometimes called the Liberty dime, minted in Philadelphia. It's just 10 cents, right? But what if I told you that one of these tiny dimes recently made headlines by being valued at over $122,000? Yes, you heard that right. A coin that costs 10 cents to spend could be worth more than most people's cars, or even a small house. And in this video, we're going to break down exactly why that is, how this coin became such a mystery in the coin collecting world, and what you need to look for to see if you might have one hiding in your collection or even sitting in your loose change. Let's start with the basics. The dime has been part of American currency since the late 1700s, representing 10 cents of a dollar. The design we know today, featuring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, first appeared in 1946, created by sculptor John R. Sinek to honor Roosevelt's leadership and his fight against polio. Over the years, the Roosevelt dime has seen several mint marks, changes in metal composition, and some fascinating error coins that have caught collectors' attention. But among all those, the 2006 P Liberty dime stands out as one of the most intriguing examples of a modern coin commanding an old-fashioned fortune. Now, the 2006 P dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is what the P mint mark represents. In that year, millions of dimes were struck, so at first glance, it might not seem like anything about the 2006 dime would make it rare. But here's where things get interesting. Some examples of this coin have been discovered with highly unusual features, minting errors, misstrikes, and die anomalies that set them apart from the rest. These rare varieties are what transform an ordinary 10-cent piece into a collector's dream worth tens of thousands of dollars. One of the most discussed features involves a misaligned die strike where parts of the lettering appear doubled or shifted, giving the impression of a double die error. Another involves the word Liberty and the date showing a slight doubling, or the mint mark being in an unusual position. These errors can occur during the minting process when the dies that press the coin are not perfectly aligned or when multiple impressions are struck on top of each other at slightly different angles. When that happens, collectors take notice, and prices can skyrocket depending on the rarity and condition, but the real story that has stunned collectors and appraisers is about a single 2006 dime specimen that was graded in exceptional mint state condition, with flawless surfaces and one of these rare die varieties. When this coin went to auction, its estimated value was already high, but it shocked everyone when it sold for a staggering $122,000. Imagine that, a coin small enough to slip between your couch cushions could be worth more than a brand new luxury car. What exactly makes this coin so valuable? It's a combination of several factors. First, rarity. There are millions of regular 2006 dimes, but only a handful known with these specific minting anomalies. Second, condition. Grading plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that have never been circulated, that retain their original luster and sharp details, are considered mint state. The higher the grade, the more collectors will pay. And third, historical curiosity. The idea that such a modern coin could carry such an extraordinary market value fascinates both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Now, if you are watching this and wondering if you might have a valuable dime sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in an old purse, don't worry, I'll walk you through exactly what to look for. Start by grabbing any 2006 dime you find and check the mint mark just above the date. If it has the letter P, that means it was struck in Philadelphia. Next, look closely under good light or with a magnifying glass at the word Liberty, the date, and the mint mark. Look for any doubling, unusual spacing, or signs that the design might have been struck twice. Also check for off-center strikes, missing elements, or unusual coloration which might indicate a minting flaw. Another important factor is the overall shine and surface of the coin. If the coin looks crisp, sharp, and almost brand new, even if it's been sitting in circulation, it might be worth having it graded professionally by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A small investment in grading can make a huge difference, especially if your coin turns out to be one of the rare varieties. Now let's talk a bit about the history of 2006 as a minting year. That year, the US Mint was running multiple coin programs, including state quarters and commemorative coins, which meant high production volumes and intense pressure on minting equipment. When mint machinery is pushed to its limits, errors are more likely to happen. So, it's possible that during one of those high-output runs, a small batch of dimes was struck with slight die errors or anomalies, and that's how these special coins came into existence. The 2006 Liberty dime has since become a favorite topic among coin enthusiasts and collectors. It's one of those coins that reminds us all why coin collecting is so exciting. You never know what hidden treasure might turn up. It also represents how something so common and everyday can turn into something extraordinarily valuable when the right mix of rarity, error, and condition come together. And here's another fascinating detail: market values for rare coins like this aren't static. They change over time depending on demand, collector interest, and auction activity. The current market value of around $122,000 for the 2006 Liberty dime comes from recent verified sales and expert appraisals. But as awareness grows and more people begin hunting for this coin, prices can climb even higher. It's a perfect example of how the coin market thrives on discovery and rarity. So the next time you get change at a store or you're rolling coins from your jar, take an extra minute to look through those dimes carefully. You might just have a small piece of American minting history in your hands, one that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. It's stories like this that make coin collecting not just a hobby, but an adventure filled with surprises. Alright everyone, that's the incredible story of the 2006p Liberty dime, a coin that's turning heads in the numismatic world and reminding us that even modern coins can hold massive value. If you enjoyed learning about this rare find, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment below telling me what rare coins you've come across, and share this video with fellow collectors and friends. Who knows, maybe one of them will discover a hidden treasure too. And if you want to see more deep dives into coins worth big money, make sure to subscribe because we have plenty more amazing stories and coin hunts coming up. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the value of the change in your pocket.